So would Utah be a better team if Booker was on it? And would Donovan Mitchell be able to put up these points if he was playing in Phoenix?
He
That
would
Booker's
score
putting up.
more. He would score more in Phoenix. I'll give you
Donovan
that.
Mitchell? Would Donovan Mitchell score more than Devin Booker is scoring if Donovan Mitchell was in Phoenix?
I don't know if he'd score more than Booker. He would score more than
Okay.
what he's scoring in Utah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. But would Utah be better if Devin Booker was on it?
They would have a better scorer.
That makes it better.
I don't know. I don't know. But they would have a better score. I think he's a better scorer than Mitchell.
Okay.
He's a better.
What I'm saying now, you like the score now. We're talking about player. So now what I'm saying is,
I think Mitchell's a better player.
So Devin Booker is a better player or a better scorer?
I'll take him as a better player as well, overall.
So as a better player, okay. So that starts to say that Utah would be better with Devin Booker.
I would take it then. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
I would say they would be better.
Right.
Yeah, it's a hypothetical. There's no way to prove or disprove it. But
right.
I think Donovan Mitchell, he's a two guard, and he plays like a two guard. He plays like how the way I've seen him play two guard. I think Devin Booker is a scorer. He plays like a scorer. He plays in the more of the guardless basketball where you stand over there, I stand over here type of basketball, the free reign type of basketball. I think Devin Booker would do well in a Golden State Steve Kerr system. I think he'd do well in a Mike D'Antoni system. He'd do well in any system.
He definitely do well in that D'Antoni system.
Anywhere where they allow, but where they allow you just to freely shoot. I think Devin. I think Spider Mitchell
in a D'Antoni system, boy.
I think Spider contributes more to a winning style of play because he to me encompasses his team more than Devin. And that's what I watch.
The last tournament they played, the last time USA team played in the FIBA tournament, I just didn't. To me, they were trying to like make Spider the go-to that guy down the stretch, and you're surrounded by stars now. You know what I mean? So it ain't about the talent around you, and I just don't think he lived up to the billing. You know what I mean? So I think
from what you've seen,
I give the edge to Booker right now as a better player.
The tough things with me with the US team is that it seemed like it's be like fool's gold sometimes watching them play because like the dudes that must be balling on the US team it don't transfer when they play in the league for some reason. Because again, if that was the case, Melo and he must be the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, because Melo was so clearly
Melo was all in. I think Melo is probably the best US player. U.S. Olympic ball player of the year.
And this is what I'm saying. When you're surrounded by great players and you could only focus on, like Melo was a scorer. So if you say Melo could get me buckets and that's all you have to do, he would look like a god, like he did. You see what I mean?
I think that's how Devin Booker is. I put Devin Booker as a scorer. I think Devin Booker is a more of a James Harden type of player. Whereas he could be unstoppable if he really perfects it.
Because you're underestimating certain things. Like even though you may be on a worse team, you still playing in the NBA, you playing around professionals. It ain't easy to go out there and score 72. Plenty
he's saying he's garbage. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a good player. Yeah, I'm just saying I think Spider Mitchell is above him in terms of the next star. That's all I'm saying.
But
I'm not saying Devin Booker is out.
Tell me why. Why do you think that?
His playoff success, his season success. I think he took Utah. I think he's a star of Utah. And if he wasn't to Utah wouldn't be in the position they are now. I think he is a piece of Utah.
What playoff success?
He have good games in the playoffs. Devin Booker never played in the playoffs. I know I'm comparing it to Devin Booker. Like he played in the playoffs and he actually had good games in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't have no outstanding or upset victories to say, okay, Spider, you above and beyond what you were supposed to do.
Devin had none.
Yeah, I've seen that from
1-0 is 100% increase. So I mean, that's what I'm going. I compare him like that. I mean, honestly, Donovan Mitchell is the best in the league. I'm just saying, if I had to pick neck and neck, being Donovan Mitchell.
The reason why I say that is because a lot of times I think what has happened to we see certain players more. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when the whole Deron Williams and everyone had Williams over Chris Paul because Utah was making it in the playoffs. You were seeing him more. You don't see anyone in New Orleans like that. Just how people forgot about Anthony Davis, how great he was. People was like, "Oh, no, he ain't no top 5 player," and I'm like, "What?"
Eddie, I must need to just read. The reason why they said Anthony Davis is he was injured a lot, bro. That was 80 not because he played. That fellow was injured a lot,
It is too because of you don't get to see these players as much. You see what I'm saying? That's a fact.
I mean, I agree. It is a part of how they sell it. But like, there was like 80 is issue. And again, it's in terms of era. Who was 80 better than in the top 5 in the last couple of years? Like 80, keep my 80 playing when LeBron was playing, when KD was playing, when Kyrie was playing, when Kawhi was playing, when Paul George was playing, when Russell Westbrook was playing, when James Harden was playing. So, but I mean, that's 7 people. KD,
your team ain't making it. Your team ain't making it to the playoffs out the first round. So like those things count for something.
Yeah, he legitimate was in top 5 because now he's the top 7.
Okay. Splitting hairs.
Numbers wise, if you was to tell me select 5 players who I could start a franchise with right now, as great as Harden numbers are, I cannot pick Harden over AD.
They just reach.
So that's already one player who considered in the top 5.
So what you said 2 different answers. Now you talking about starting a franchise up with the top 5 best players. That's 2 different conversations. Now you talking about the 5 best players.
You might like Harden style, but I don't say you could be like automatically you picking 80 over Harden. I don't see that being like
Harden, not just because he's scared of them, but Harden is durable, James Harden's one of the few players who plays the entire season.
He's a
you can't take that.
80 ain't durable.
80, they poke 80 in his eye, and that's it. They shut him down. But I say, come on, man.
Come on, it's an exhibition, man. They shut him down for safety. I don't know.
They shut him down for come back.
I didn't think he could come back.
But my thing is, why that's it when you're saying, with Jerome saying, Damian gets snubbed. I don't think he gets snubbed. I just think it's the wrong time of the year. Like, doing something legitimate was better. I think 5 people are better than 80. Time is 80 is a top player. I just think 5 people better than 80.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, my opinion, 80, I have more of a complete package.
Knowing what you know now, say the last 10 years, say it's 2010 to 2020, knowing what you know now, you still pick 80 in your top 5, knowing what you know now for the people who play for 10 years.
And that's with injuries included.
And know what you know now, like their successes, would you pick 80?
80 is a He's a
beast. Correct. Let me hear your top 5.
I never say he wasn't. I'm asking, would you pick 80 in your top 5?
Top 5 right now?
From 2010 to 2020, what you pick 80?
Top 5 best players.
From 2010 to 2020?
Players. And we talking about the complete package.
If you had to say,
Kobe's playing in 2010.
Hold on. Eddie, you trying to spit too much. If your top 5 players in the last 10 years.
It's 80 in your top 5. That's what. Knowing what you know now, like, is 80 in your top 5?
You're asking the wrong question.
What?
I can't spot. Man.